Hello everyone, welcome back to another recap. Friday, August 22. This is the end of the third week of the month and it's yet another red week. Let's start talking about the two trades I took today. I actually took 3 trades, but one of them it's something really outside of what I do. It's based on high time frame. I have a couple things that made me think price was going up, so I enter here below this swing low, targeting the triple bottom from, I think was the it was from Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. That one worked. I have an account that it's still a funded account, but I don't plan on touching that account, not yet, but I still have to do trades with it, so it doesn't, so they don't cancel that account. Hey, how's it going, brother? So after that, I did 2 trades with my actual account, the actual setups that I'm looking for, price action. And my first trade, I entered below, well, actually a little bit above this swing low. Macro just started. We have a nice fair value gap. I was betting on price to sweep this swing low for more upside, but also a little bit above was the top of this fair value gap, so I didn't want to risk it and put my entry here. So I was okay risking 1-2 more points, so I entered there. I added one more here. So my stop loss idea here, it's what I think it could be wrong, because on a healthy uptrend, usually price respect down close candle, and that's what I was betting today. I was betting that we respect this fair value gap and we also respect this, it's a down close candle, it's a order block, whatever. So I placed my stop loss below that and I got stop out. As soon as I got stop out, we also have the first presented fair value gap down here, which that's why I think that's why I think it's a kind of a mistake, my stop loss. Come on, can you kick? No, he's a nice guy. That's true. He already sent me 2 roses. Appreciated that. Dobby, how's it going? Long time no see. So I got stop out. As soon as I got stop out and I saw that price was finding support on the first presented fair value gap, I knew that my idea, even my trade was invalidated, but my idea could still be right. So I placed a stop order above this inverse, and yeah, price found support on the first presented fair value gap, and Powell was speaking at 10 a.m. What happened is that I have the ATM strategy on NinjaTrader set for 25 points, and as soon as I enter, it immediately hit the ATM strategy target, but the actual target was 50 points away. But that's what happened on this trade. So I ended the day, I should have ended flat and ended the day negative around $60. and that's it. Those are the only trades I took today. I took another trade with the sim account. It was a reversal. That's why I took it with the sim account. And yeah, I got stopped out immediately. And then I think I took, in the afternoon, I took one more. Yeah, with the sim account, that one worked, but it's not important. Doesn't matter the fact that you're back on. So this week I took, let's see, let me show the journal. Okay. This week I took, let's talk about the first account, the account that I actually like to trade. The other one is just the one with the strategy. This week I took 8 trades. When was the last time you were positive on a day? It was on Tuesday. I only took 1 trade and that's it. I didn't stop because I was positive. I stopped because I didn't see any other setup. But just trade the opposite. I think at some point I will be able to see a setup, and I don't think it will be the opposite, but I will be able to figure it out what's going on. But out of 8 trades, let's see what, let's go to, yeah, out of 8 trades, only 3 worked and 5 didn't. Down for the week 284. This is actually, even though it's a red week, it's actually my best week of the month. First week I was down $300. Next week I was down $730, but honestly in this week I made a mistake. I risked more than I should. I wasn't greedy, it was actually a mistake. But still, that's what I lost on that week. And this week I only lost 285. Does that mean that next week I will lose less? I will lose less? I don't think so, but I think after maybe next month I'll be able to filter out some bad trades. Like for example, today I was able to avoid 1 loss because I saw price getting to a key level. Even though price was very strong, it was time for a pullback or a reversal, and I was about to enter long and it didn't work. So yeah, that's a lot of red. Especially it's only 1 winning day in the week. it didn't go that bad on the other account. The one that I only trade the first percentage fair value gap. If I add that one, this week it helped me a little, but this week I only traded that account Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And still, how come? I was positive on that account this week. Look, not bad. But like I said, this strategy only have, look, I don't know, but this is, let's take this out. We have a 58% win rate on that, on this account only, the one that I do the trade with the first percentage fair value gap. I have backtested that strategy and it has a 66%. The thing is, the TP. That's what I need to get better at on this account, this strategy, and maybe I could make this strategy profitable. What platform? Yes. Also, this strategy has a negative win rate. I have to work on that. But my main focus is on this account. This is the one that I have to get better at, because this is where I use my price reading or whatever it is that I'm doing. This is the one that I trade the most. And yeah, the only good thing about this, it's the consistency. All my trades are very similar. Look at my losses and my winning. Hey, good evening, Phantom. How you doing? Are you guys fighting on the chat? Consistency, but it's already, yeah. I started this account and I started this by coincidence the first of this month. So everything I'm doing is new. Even though I have 1.5 years trading, I erase everything on my journal. As you can see, I only have 3 accounts. It's one for the challenge account, the combines, one for the theme funded with 35, and the other one, it's one that I have dedicated only to a setup that I see with the first percentage fair value gap. So everything is clean, everything is new. The reason I'm red is because that's the truth. I'm not profitable yet, and I'm working on that. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Phantom. You should probably flip your position all green. What's TS? TS Trader, bro. Dímelo, Sabrán. Your honest outlook, it's your badge. I mean, I'm honestly not interested in selling anything. I want to be so good at this that I don't need to sell anything. There's nothing wrong with finding ways of making money, but honestly, I'm not a teacher. I don't even know how to describe my trades, so I'm not looking for that. But I think that everyone that is watching this, and this is also being recorded and put on my YouTube channel, this is going to be nice to see in the future. DS means tsunami. Is that dashboard of your account? Lots of traders lie to themselves on TikTok. Yes, and I think the reason they lie is because they want to sell something, but I take out that problem. Find a mentor. That could probably be a good idea, but I already decided to do this, and I will keep trying this. And if I notice that there's no way I can do it by myself, by what I'm trying to learn, then yes, definitely I will look for a paid mentor, which is also a hard thing to do because there's a lot of people out there lying. Gambo, I can recommend you trade stop. I'll teach you for free. No, like I say, I want to do what I'm doing for, I would say, 3 months. And then I honestly think I can get something out 3 months if I can do the same thing consistent. Why I think that? It's because I think I have been trading for 1.5 years and I haven't been able to do one thing consistent for at least 3 months. That's why when I look at my journal, it was so many different things, nothing to look at, and I couldn't find anything. It didn't help. Even though I have a nice journal, I was able to track every trade, but too many different strategy things. So I would do this, and I think I will be able to figure it out something out of this. Don't need mentors, need money management training in derivatives. Are you oversized? What does that mean, Phantom? Every time I show the journal, there's a lot of people join. Refusing to learn from a profitable trader for when you are unprofitable is crazy. Ego is your enemy. The thing is that if you come with me from Monday to Friday, you will see a lot of people offering the same thing you're offering. Are you going on the market over leverage your principal? Well, I am risking $100 per trade. That's fixed. I don't change that. That's why I say that I made a mistake here this day, because I thought I was risking $100 and I was risking 200. That was the only day. The Gamboa is perfect, or you all just mad you ain't like him. It looks like my account that I blow today. It's also a good thing. I have been with this account, Phantom. Look, I have been with this account since August 1st, and I'm down 1,000. It's this account only. Yeah, I'm down $1,200. Respect for showing your P&L. Yeah. You might get it in a year or two by yourself. I think learning a strategy, it takes less than a year, but learning how to trade, it does, yes, it does take like 2 years or more. That's why even though I'm doing this kind of new, I have 1.5 years experience in the market. That's probably the approach that needs to be revisited. The thing, Phantom, is that I'm not doing a profitable strategy, not yet. So that's why I'm looking to do the same thing, something that looks very similar for about 3 months, 2 months, and then I can refine that and see what's working and what's not. So it's not like I'm expecting with what I'm doing to be profitable. It's not adjusted yet, not yet. It's been only traded and executed for less than a month, so. Bro, what you keep saying, Phantom? He was mentioning a good things. He was talking about a few things. "98% of traders fail and most quit after 3 years." I honestly, those are things that for me are just opinion. I don't understand how people, I think those are things that people hear, they look at on X and they repeat the same thing. Like, who asked me if I'm a trader or knowing who is going to know if I fail or not? It's just, I know it could be true, but that doesn't help me at anything, so I don't believe in that. Let's see the trade from today. Let's go and see the trade from today. I did 2 trades today. Where is it? Okay, these are the two trades from today. I took long here. I placed my stop loss below. If you turn your phone, if you flip it, it will be better. I took long here. I added one more here only to make up for the $100 loss. Not because I add when I'm in drag down. I got stop out, which I think it's something I could look at it because we have first percent fair value gap below. But I thought that I have seen a lot of when price is on a healthy uptrend, we tend to respect down close candle. And that's why I place my stop loss here. Because if I place my stop loss below low of day, then the target will have to be on a 1-to-1. It's so far, and I was not expecting this. I knew Powell was speaking, but I was not expecting what price did. So I got stop out. Then I realized about the stop loss because somehow it was so small. I was not believing it could work. And I put a stop order at around 293. Use this as an inverse inside macro. And because of the ATM was set to 25 points, it filled the order immediately, and the actual target was 50 points. It was my 1-to-1. I was risking 50 points to make 50 points, but it got filled so fast that I got out that by itself automatically. And this, it's another trade I did with pre-market. It worked, but that's not something that I do. I only took that trade because it looks good on the higher time frame. I had a few things that made me think that we could go higher before I placed my stop loss here. It was also a 1-to-1 trade. I have a few things in a higher time frame that made me think that we could go higher before taking that low. I entered only with one micro. So yeah, but that's only with another sim funded account that I have to do trade on it, because if I don't trade it for 7 days, they will cancel it. So yeah. Also, what's your RR and how much you risk? Okay, right now I'm doing 1-to-1 trade, and after 2 months, 3 months, if I see that if I'm unprofitable and see that many of my trade run like 3-to-1, 4-to-1, then I can adjust that. But as of right now, I'm looking for 1-to-1. But it's important to say that I'm looking to do the same thing for 3 months. So I'm not looking actually, if I make money, good, but it's not realistic to think about money when I'm learning. It's just school right now. Winning days need to be bigger than losing day. Bro, I started learning like 2 months ago in one trade with what strategy do you use? I like to do price action, like reading price action. I also use some ICT terms, idea. ¿Hablas español? Sí, hablo español. Tienes que revisarte. Keep doing you, I believe you. think Powell was targeting your stop loss on purpose. I have so many. Look at this playbook. Let me show you this playbook. I have a playbook that says stop out, then run in my favor, and the stop out was less than 15 points. But I also have a playbook that say I have a playbook that says, okay. Look at this. Look how many trades stop me out and then run in my favor. 8 trades out of how many trades I did have in general. I have 37 trades. Out of those 37 trades, 8 have stopped me out and then run in my favor. It looks a little bit, it's not. It's a lot. And that could be run, stop loss placement, or I don't know. But that's something I'll be able to see if I keep doing the same thing. Too many inversions on top of them. If you're going for 1-to-1, do high risk to pass. They evolve after and get refunded. I have 4 sim funded accounts. All of them are sim funded. You should know better when Powell speaks to be flat. That's true. I usually don't trade when things like that are happening. It's just this was an outlier because my setup was there. So this is just pure coincidence. Do you use Pythagorean theorem? That move was because Powell speak today. Yeah. I knew he was speaking, but I didn't know it was going to be so aggressive. I was lucky. Yeah, like I said, I don't like to be on trades when events like that are happening. But my setup just happened to be there. What was your entry? It was a stop order around here. Stop order at 299. Oh, just trading to trade. I also don't know why the profit factor is only 0.5. I want to get that to 1. But the thing is that because I add when price go in drag down against me, I think that's sometimes trades go in my favor in one way, and that's why many trades don't get that fill. and some wins are, let's say, $90, 85, and then most of the losses are $100, 105. But yeah, that was it. Even though this week I feel different because, I don't know, price was, the way I saw it wasn't so. I usually like to trade with trend, and I saw a lot of reversal this week. Monday was crazy, but it was actually my best week of the month. I know it's crazy to say that the best week it's red, but it is what it is. That's my plan. At some point it was $800 loss, another point was 300, then today is 200, and then maybe next week it's positive or less than 200. But I plan on doing the same thing. I know it's not profitable. I'm not expecting to be profitable. I want to do the same thing so I can work with that. Believe me when I say that it's been hard for me to do one thing consistent. And that's what I'm aiming for right now. It's so good, man. Losses happen. Just stick to your rule and stay disciplined. It's very important to understand that this is not a bad month. This is actually my first month, like, kind of doing trading. So it's not like this is weird, something is wrong, I'm doing something wrong. It's actually just the beginning. I think every trader first month, first year looks like this. So it's nothing weird. How do you deal with loss and emotion? Assuming that I'm not profitable. If the moment I assume I'm not profitable and I have to work on something and make something for a long time and then test that will work, then that's different. But as of now, it's like, there is nothing. I cannot be mad. There's no reason. Why would I be mad? Why would I be mad if I know this is? It's not that I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, but I know it's not profitable. And it needs time. So that's how I deal with emotion. I think that as soon as I realize, okay, let's be serious about this. Why would you get mad because a trade didn't work if you don't even know if what you're doing in the long term it's going to work? Just forget about that. Forget about if it works, if it doesn't, and just focus on doing the same thing. I think that after having three consecutive profitable month, then if you have a losing month, then that's different. How you deal with that, that's different. I have never been there, so I cannot help you with that. But I think that's different. That's another level, but that's a rich problem and a good problem to have. Pero te voy a dar un consejo, no escuches a nadie, solamente es tu estrategia hasta que la domines. Algo más o menos así es como lo que estoy intentando hacer. Algo más o menos así es lo que estoy intentando hacer. Tampoco es que esté de la nada trading, de la nada. También Yo estudio Upbrooks, las cosas gratis que tiene en YouTube y el curso de él, que gracias a un amigo que conocí aquí haciendo live stream, lo conocí por aquí, se me unió a un live, le comenté que me gustaba Upbrooks y me dijo, ¿sabes qué? A mí me gusta mucho Upbrooks, pero a mí Upbrooks no me funciona, yo le compré el curso, coge, te lo regalo. Para que tú veas, eso significa que that's a win. Sí. Trading strategy, anyone want to try? Bro, as a newbie, you are doing great. Keep it at it. So this is futures, and the website is TradeZilla. It's a journal. It's a journal app. Eres cubano, sí, soy cubano. Entiendo 100%, yo creo que todos pasamos por ahí. Primero estudio los conceptos y después empieza a ver las gráficas. Gamboa, please force them to ignore me. That journal app, it's called TradeZilla. Yeah. Like this. Let me guess. User code occurs. I mean, whoever buy a I don't know how to say that word. That thing, it's crazy. From me, it will be crazy buying a course. It looks like I'm saying curse, but it's, I don't know how to say that. But no, I don't sell anything. I don't plan to sell anything. I want to be so good that even if I have the chance to sell, I say, well, I don't want to invest my time creating that. I have nothing wrong with finding ways of making money. I just think there are people that are good teachers and there are others that are not, and I'm one of them. I don't want to teach. Yeah, TradeZilla. No hay problema, brother, lo lograr. De todas formas, keep going. I have run 4K in this. I have before. I treat this like a new journey, August 1st. But before, yes, before I have made money. I have made 5,000 money. One day I did on Apex. I did between 20 accounts. It was, I don't know how it was, 1,500, and I think that was 30,000 in one day. But what? I lost it because that was lucky. That's luck. Yes, I have made money. I have made good trade, but not consistent. That's why I erased everything and I started from zero. So I think I have good experience, like navigating in the charts in the market, but I need to do something consistent. I need to have actually a good journal, something that I can talk to another trade and I could say to him, let's take a look at my journal, and then we can read something and we can work on that. But That's why I started this and everything for zero. You taking any more trades today? Probably after midnight, after price open. Y todos esos días rojos, tú. Yo compré el libro de TGR y buscan gratis, es lo mismo, lo digo por experiencia propia. What do you trade? I trade in Q. I'm trying, I think for next month, I will start, like, I trade in Q, but I always have ES and NQ. I'm watching them both at the same time. And I have realized that my setup works better on the strongest one. So for next month, I will try to, if I see ES is stronger than NQ and I'm looking long, I will try to trade ES instead of NQ. Good, keep going. No, es jodiendo, bro, pero tiene... Sí, tengo bastante días rojos porque estoy tratando de hacer la estrategia funcionar. Todavía no es nada concreto. Estoy trabajando en eso. Wait for... Right? Stick to one future. That's actually, that's what I decided to do. But you know that before time you stop doing something, you think the risk it's not there anymore. And yeah, that's why I have that thought that maybe I could switch to ES. But I have done that before, and what happened is that I made mistakes. And that, oh, I hate that. I can deal with the losing trade like normal, but a mistake, it's because it's 100% my fault. It's because I either miscalculated how many lots I needed to enter or something like that. But yeah, I think, yeah, I'm trying to stay with one only NQ. Yeah, thank you for the advice. En 4 meses trading esta semana y la pasada logré hacer el 11% de mi cuenta en demo de 50K account. No es lo mismo, I mean, no es lo mismo hacer trading en un demo account que en un de eso. Un demo account es fácil de pasar. Es fácil porque, o no sé ni qué decirte la verdad, pero los demo account, yo hago trading en los demo account y no sé. No sé, creo que la cosa cambia. Pero bueno, si tienes el... No sé, si eres tan bueno y puedes mantenerte igual y hacer todo, I think it's what you should do, but it's one thing a demo account and a funded account. ¿Cuánto pagas por ese yo? No, I think I bought it for $400, $420, something like that. You should quit trading. Nah, that's one thing. That's the only thing for sure. I would not quit. There's no way. Yes, only focus in one future. You profitable overall? No, I'm not profitable. Si entendemos las emociones son diferentes. porque no es tan real, pero igual la estrategia es buena. Yeah, if you are able, si tú eres capaz de pasar el mismo trader de demo account to a funded account, then lo lograste. That's it. Damn, bro, you just need to do the opposite of what you're thinking of doing and you'll be rich. That's something Dobby and the other guy would say. Yeah. What camera you use? It's a Insta360. Right? Yeah. Insta360. It's really good actually. Yeah. I like it. No issues overall. What's gold future is easier to understand? Yeah, I have heard that a lot about gold futures, but I think if I switch from NQ, I will go to ES because it's another future that I have been seeing a lot. But yeah, you're not the first one to tell me about gold futures, and it made me want to at least try a bit. Honestly, again, I have to go back to the same thing. I want to do one thing for a long time and then work from there. Is this your weekly recap? I didn't went over all my trades this week, only to today weeks, and then how my journal looks like. But yeah, I will call it like that. What prop firm? I have two sim funded account with Tradify, and two with my funded futures. Trade on higher time frame. There are fewer but better setup. Could be. Your consistency and risk management looks good though, right? I'm trying to do that, but then turn the red days into green. But I think I have been very consistent with the stop loss, the target. All my trades are very, very identical. What do you trade? Option? No, this is futures. Futures. I trade NQ. And the other guy, bro, I don't know your name. I asked you once. No name. Goal is where at it. It's, you know, probably for next week I will have a chart and see how it moves. Or maybe take a look at in the weekend, kind of do a back testing with gold and see what is it, because yeah, a lot of people have been telling me, especially because they see me struggling, they say like, okay, why don't you try gold? Gold futures are more volatile. Really? I thought NQ was worse. What journal is that? That's Trade Seller. Also, always keep your risk at risk to reward minimum 1, 2. So look for better setup and let it play out. You absolutely need to switch to Top Step after your prop firm. I promise you won't regret. I traded Top Step before. It's just, for example, one account with my funded future cost me over $100. and top step would be $200. You look like AI. What can I do about that? I thought you were from Egypt. Are you a profitable trader? I'm not a profitable trader. Not yet. Not yet. This is how my career looks like. Down $1,200 after 37 trades. You see, but after 37 trades, I shouldn't be making any change. Even though it's not profitable, I want more. Shit, bad one. If you're just starting out, I would say stay far away from gold. Really? You're actually the first person to tell me that. But I have never looked at it. You know, you show everything, and I respect that. Oh, I see. Price action on gold is so bad. And why would you respect me more than Dobby if I send you a gift? I respect everyone. Oh look, Dobby sent another. He sent a heartbeat. But nah, you don't need to send me a gift. So I respect you. I respect you, brother. How long have you been trading? Okay, I have been trading for 1.5 years. And I started like I have 1 year, 1.5 years experience trading, but I started to do everything new the beginning of this month. So I would like to be judged for whatever I do starting this month. Verify is better. Which prop is that? This is actually a journal app. It's called Tracella. Wow. What's your strategy? I do mainly price action, and I have learned things like the fair value gap, the imbalances from ICT. I have studied a lot ICT, but I think if I say I trade ICT, if a real ICT trader see me trading, I don't think he will agree with me because I add a few other things. So that's why I'm very careful with that. But especially since ICT trader use a lot high time frame, and that's something I'm still learning, how to include high time frame on my trades or even on my charts. This month was bad for trade. I almost don't trade. Have you ever thought about scalping? I think what I do is scalping. It's the thing with scalping is that for some people, scalping it's 1 minute. For other, it's 5 minutes. But I think what I do is scalping because I usually go for a 1-to-1. Even though if I think the price is going to move a lot more in my favor, I still go for that 1-to-1. And many times it's it's very short, probably less than 1 minute, but I have been in trade for 20 minutes. Those are outlier. Okay, I think we can see it here. Trade direction. Look at my trade direction on the left thing. See? There are no like long duration trades. You have a problem with direction. Probably. I mean, I have to have a problem. But I think it would show in a pattern after 2 months, 3 months, I will be able to see the problem. That's why I'm not trying to switch to do anything else. I want to actually do one thing for a long time and then work on that. I don't even know how to check those gifts. Bad risk management. How come? Do you think because I go for 1-to-1, it's a bad risk management? Bro, it's good to know all the concepts, but you will need your own strategy, so just work on it. I agree with you. Yeah, that's why I have friends also that trades ideas and other thing with me, and I'm there. I don't say no. I don't look at that. No, yeah. I look at everything and then try to make my own. You get it, bro. Don't give up. I appreciate that, Taylor. What's your strategy? I can help you improve. If your ratio is 1-to-1, you will need a 50% win rate to be profitable. I agree. Oh, actually a little bit more because of commission and all of that. But maybe the ratio is bad. Maybe I should target 3-to-1 or 2-to-1. But the only way I'll be able to know if that's true, it's after a few months when I look back at my trade and say, okay, I have a 40% win rate, but my winning trades, they go for 2-to-1 or 3-to-1. So, but the only way I can know that is if I do the same thing. Imagine I had 1 year journaling and I couldn't make sense of it. It's just too many different things. So I could be wrong on what I'm doing. But it will be also the first time that I do it, like doing something consistent. It will be the first time. And I think I can actually get something from that. Egypt just spent all the money to buy gifts. Damn. Please, bro, I need advice. I'm not the right person to get advice from. That's why I say you need minimum 1 to 2. Trade liquidity sweep, easiest shit ever. I have 100% win rate this week, but Powell blew my account. And what, do you respect me now? I saw you send a lot of gifts. I really appreciate that, brother. Do some studying about time session liquidity sweeps and though fair value gaps. Unhelpful, but they were too. The thing with liquidity sweep is that they usually are reversals, and not trading reversal, it's part of this what I'm doing. One of the things that I could get from my last journal, it's that 80%, 85% of my losing trade were trying to trade reversals. How long have you been trading? I have been trading for 1 year and a half, but I started everything new this August because I'm not profitable and I was having a bad journal and being very inconsistent, not only with the profits, but also with any strategy that I was working. So I started everything this August. So yeah, you don't have to trade every day, bro. Look, I didn't trade on Wednesday. I didn't trade on Wednesday. Look how every Monday it's a... See, that's what I'm looking for. If this keeps happening, then I can get something for it. But not because someone told me, okay, Mondays are bad. It's actually because I see it on my journal. It's not working for me. And that's what I'm looking for. This, yes, this is a sim funded account. Start paper trading for a year with journaling. Yeah, I think that would be the, actually in a beautiful word, yeah, that would be the right idea. Focus on high quality setup, not trading every day. I think many of my trades are high quality. That's why I take them. But I understand what you're saying. I think after a couple of more trades, I'll be able to define this is a high quality and this is not so high quality. So, but yes, at some point I'll be able to identify what is a high quality setup and what is not. You don't have to trade every day. Yeah, you took almost a trade every day. This is the way. I didn't trade, so that was just put up for 1 week. I will get there. I will get there when, even if I see my setup, I know it's the conditions are not good, and then I won't trade. But when do you start trading? I start trading this month. The first of this month. I hit my first 10K in a month. Keep going, bro. That's really nice, brother. What up? This is TradeZilla. You see, though, he left, and I'm still here with you. How do you know someone left? That's baloney because there is high quality setup every day. Holy red. You should live stream so I can pay your trades. Right? I do live stream. I do live stream every day here on TikTok and on YouTube. What platform is this? This is an app called TradeZilla. It's a very nice app for journaling. It's a journal. It's not a, I think actually you can backtest. I'm sorry, yes, you can backtest as well here. And also, it also you can see your trades. Check it out. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a really good journal. What's your strategy? I'm mainly focusing on price action. That's what my average month looks like. Is that normal? This is actually my first month. I'm up 750 this week after passing my first event last week. That's awesome. That's good because usually the first week after passing a sim account, it's, for me, it's the hard one. This is the account, a demo account, I assume. No, this is a sim funded account. Can you go to a home, say, this is the home page. It's called like this. Let's see if I can pin it. You know, trading is cooked when you got unprofitable people making trading videos. Could be. I don't know. I'm not trying to sell anyone, but I know what you mean. It's kind of weird. My special forces told me how you lose money today, bro. I did 2 trades, 1 win, 1 loss. The win should have like I do 1-to-1, so it should be around 0, but because of the ATM strategy, I entered just when Powell was speaking, and it failed. I had the ATM strategy on NinjaTrader for 25 points, and it failed immediately. Whole lot of red. Nice. Now I'll get a payout. My August was red too. How are you not up today? Yeah, that happened to me. And the trade, and the losing trade, actually, I got stop out and then went in my favor. Let's see if it's here. Yeah. I placed my stop loss below this down close candle. I got stop out and then I re-enter. But because of the ATM strategy, immediately my order got filled in profit for 0.5 to 1. I'm out, bro. Like I said, focus on high quality setup, not trading daily. Good luck with your journey. All right, brother. Really appreciate it passing by. And this ain't for you. Looking mad depressed. Bro is coming. This is a gambling man, not a trading man. All right, Adrian. I'm not sure if Adrian it's your real name, but I'll call you that. Take care, man. Have a good weekend. Finally, someone real. I'm actually new, so I think that's the reason I'm being transparent, because there's no reason for me to portray something different. I think every new trader should expect something similar to this, but that's just my idea. Let me see. Trades you are losing. That's exactly why you got stop out. Yeah, I think after I saw it, we had the first percent of fair value gap down here. That's why I re-entered. But I didn't want to put my stop loss on low of day, because then the 1-to-1 would be very high. And it's too many points. I was not expecting this move. This is an outline move. So, but at the end, that's the actual move. But that's something for my journal. And something that I'll be able to, if I see a pattern, if I see this happen a lot of time, out of 37 trades, I have 8 that had stopped me out and went against me below my stop loss, less than 15 points in reverse. So maybe there's a pattern there that I can work on it, but I have to keep doing the same thing and see what is it, and then work on it. It's weird how people right away like to talk bad about someone that is trying to do better. I think trading, it's just, maybe people think I'm trying to sell something, and it's weird trying to sell something with this calendar, with this journal. All the block, it's all noises. Go to a $208 loss. What day was that? Look. This was actually trying to do a continuation trade, and price found support. I don't know what found, and reverse at 10 a.m. I got stop out. We have news at 10 once again. But yeah, it was also an aggressive entry because I was waiting. I don't know why I don't have it here. But I was waiting for price to come to this fair value gap. And because price couldn't do it, I thought it was so weak. I was expecting a very aggressive sell-off, which we did, but well, we didn't. And then I entered below the previous 5-minute low. And I got stopped out immediately. Then at 70. Then I saw you sales coming in, work for a bit, then quickly look in. Thank you for being honest. The only reason it went up was from news. You enter on the first double green candle. If you enter on the first double green long candle, you could have won that. This is actually a short. I'm not sure if this is a short. Today was Jackson Hole Fed Minute. Did you hear the news? You weren't prepared. Bro, you need to work on your strategy. I agree. I agree, and honestly, I'm not being sarcastic. That's true, but I'm working on it. That's why I don't want to switch. I know a lot of people jump in and say, I'll teach you for free or I'll show you what I know. And that's why I say I honestly want to keep doing one thing for a long time because I'm working on my strategy. And I haven't been able to do that consistently. I try to read everyone, but sometimes it gets crazy. It's just power. Trade with the market and don't leave trades open before him, right? I usually don't trade when he speaks. He usually speaks at 2 p.m. But I had the setup there, and yeah, actually out of 38 trades, this is the first time that happened. Bro, which app is this? This is Tracella. Oh, bro, now you entered the wrong spot. I wish I could explain. Watch the tape. You can literally see buyer lift that. Any high time frame at entry? Not really. That's something I'm working on it. I have been avoiding high time frame, and most of my losing trade comes after price hit a key level. And even though we might not reverse on a high time frame, we do a deep pullback, and that's what I have been making losing trades, because I think it's just a small pullback for more continuation with the trend, and it doesn't work. I'm referring to ES. Okay, I also watch ES when I enter on my trades. Which shop is this? This is Trade Seller. Like this. I don't know why the pin goes away. Whenever I see a low double green candle, I always buy long and win most of the time. Enséñame lo que... Pues ahora después te mando para allá una foto y te enseño el trade ese que hice en high time frame. I would have won this trade you're looking right now. You trade prop firm? Yes, I trade Tradify and my funded futures. Bro, did anyone buy the lows on crypto? Thanks to Powell, my trade I'm printing. That's awesome, brother. When I say tape, I'm referring to depth of market after all they're being sold and bought. I see. I don't usually look at the tape. Hey big team, how's it going? I did 2 trades, 1 winning trade and 1 losing trade. End the day negative because of it happened so fast that I wasn't able to move the take profit to the actual TP. So the high level, I just to see the trend coin and support and key levels. I see. But that's it. This is how I have been doing for 3 weeks. Not much. I'm glad I have been able to do the same thing, because believe me, sometimes you get like bored, or like for example, I'm down $1,200. I know that to go again to break even, I have to do like 12 winning trades, and that's a lot. That's more than a week. So sometimes before starting this, I will get desperate and try to make that $1,000 in one trade, but I haven't done that since I started live streaming, and I started this on August 1st with this account. And that's what I'm trying to practice and what I'm trying to stay consistent with. But you get them next time. Thank you, big team. But that's it. That's a recap. That's all for today. Fridays are crazy. I love how a lot of people enter in and talk. I honestly don't take any advice the wrong way. I know somehow people are trying to, yeah, it's difficult to see all this red, but it's important to know that I'm starting out and I don't have a profitable strategy, not yet. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm working on. But that's it. Done for today. I'll see you on Monday. You started this month? Yes. Yes, I have been trading for 1 year. I haven't been able to, 1 year and a half, I haven't been able to find consistency nor being profitable. It's too many inconsistent. I have done good trades, spot trade, but never the same. And when I look at my journal, it was a mess. So this month, it's actually when I started to try to do everything by the book and do the same thing. And after, I believe, 2-3 months, I'll be able to actually make something out of this. This journal, if I stay consistent doing the same thing, I think this will be really, really valuable. I will be able to get something from here. But that's it. You also started this month? Oh, that's awesome. How's your month so far? What app is that you to track your win? That app, it's called TradeSeller. After a minute, this go away, but that's the app. I started a week ago on futures. That's awesome. Oh, it's good that you're tracking your trade. Yeah, that's actually what I'm trying to do. I sit here, if I see a setup, I enter. I'm just focusing on making the trades and then have enough data to work on. Beginning good, then it was off and on, still learning every day. Got it. But it's also good not to take trades sometimes because you lost more than you made money on this week. I agree. I guess after a few months, I will be able to see when, for example, here we have a pattern, not a single profitable Monday. See? And that's what I'm looking for. Imagine I do this for 3 months and after that I see that out of 10 Monday, only 2 work, then I know I have to be careful on Mondays because it's not working, but it's because it's in my journal, not because someone told me Mondays doesn't work, because no one is doing what I'm doing. And even if they are right, then I want to see it myself. That's the way I want to experience this. It's good that you're tracking your trades, but you need to get a better strategy. I agree. Maybe this is a good strategy, but I have to work on it. The profit days don't outweigh the loss at all. Yeah. What's your strategy? I mainly trade price action. I hear Monday isn't always good to trade. Skip no news Monday. I have heard that before as well. Rarely trade Wednesday too unless you sell options. You see, everyone have an opinion. Someone is saying don't trade on Monday, then another one people will say don't trade on Wednesday, and then don't trade on Tuesday, don't trade on Thursday, and don't trade on Friday. And I understand everyone is talking from their perspective, but I need to see it on my journal. I would not trade a day that I see it's being repetitive, a losing day. That's why I need the journal. I need to see it myself, because who am I going to believe? If you trade by action, check out trade by. I will check out him. I actually like Brooks. You got this, bro. Thank you, Big. What do you trade? I trade futures. Yeah. NQ. Only NQ. All right, Jason, take care, brother. What is this website? Yes, Trey said. Thank you, Jason. All right, I'm going to end it here. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. Fridays are the best. A lot of people join. This is actually what I was looking for when I started live streaming. As you can see, you cannot copy trade me. You cannot get anything from me but how a real journey could look like. And what I can get for you is talk to a trader. You all know how. Actually, I had never met a trader before I started doing this. And after I started, a lot of people, even people from my same country. That's crazy. So this is a win for me. Props to you for showing your losses. I'm going to do the same this weekend. Okay. I will join you on your live as well. And your trade. That's nice. I need a trading body if anyone is fit. My bread and butter is 15-minute reversal. It's the first hour of the day and breakthroughs. Are you new trader? Yes, we could say that. I new one too. How long have you been trading? So I started this. I don't know how to say this because, okay, I started trading for 1.5 years, but it's, I think every trader has been there where, yes, you're just trading, but you're jumping from here to here and doing this, doing different things. I still had this journal, but when I look at it, it was a lot of different things. So honestly, there was nothing to look at my journal. So I decided that I wanted to do one thing, even though it wasn't going to be, if it doesn't matter if it's not profitable, but I needed to do one thing, an actual journal, and see if I can make a strategy out of that. And I started doing that the first of this month. That was actually the first time I went live on YouTube and TikTok. Up to you. Futures is interesting. Yeah. I traded before options, but then I saw no, how do you say, no benefit on trading option over futures. So I switched to futures. What type of unemployment strat was that? Leo, I already told you how long I have been trading. Is this website where you trade or journal? This is actually a journal. This is not a trading platform. It's just a journal. It's called TradeZilla. Being a rough month, actually no, it's my first month. Gotta check out NQ for futures. Do you work on the side or do you do trading full time? I do trading full time. Honestly, just trade Forex. It's easy. I had never even taken a look at Forex. I always wonder, what if what I do works better on another futures or another market? But I started like 3 months ago and I'm really profitable. 3 months ago and you are profitable. That's amazing. But I think there are more people like me than like you. I made like 3K in profit today. That's good. Which journal do you use? This is Trade Seller. What strategy do you use? I trade price action. I'm learning from Upbrooks and ICT, I could say. Do you connect it to TradeOvate? Yes, it's connected to TradeOvate. The only one that is not connected to TradeOvate, it's the challenge account, because that measures, you know, it's just sim account and they go in come, and usually it's negative 36, but that's because the last trade, the one that I passed the accounts, I always forget to put it, and then when I go to NinjaTrader to extract that information, since the account doesn't exist, then I don't get it. So, but it should be more than that. I just put it here so I can journal the trades as well, even though they are from the challenge account, yeah. But the other two, they are synced to TradeOvate. This account, it's a strategy that I'm trying out with the first percent, the fair value gap, but I don't talk much about it because it's like a pattern. It's something I see in a pattern and there is not much to explain. So I talk about this one. Is the one that the actual trading with price action. I'm trading for it for now because gold is choppy and risky. But 2 weeks ago, I had it like 1 whole week green. Who's your mentor? Like, who do you follow? My journal, and I am learning, and I have learned from Upbrooks. I don't know if you guys know him, and ICT. Bro, can I see your P&L for other month? It's empty. I started this month. Month all red though. How it take to be a full-time trader? You just have to decide to be a full-time trader. Don't be afraid. Started over all 3 weeks ago and already going live, or started with live. Are you asking me? No, I'm not going live. This is a sim funded account. How long it takes to be a full-time trader? I don't know. I think it's different for everyone. Even though I'm a full-time trader, I'm not profitable. And a lot of people will argue that why would you be a full-time trader if you're not profitable? It's just the way I decided to do it. I'd rather live under a bridge because of my decision than live under a bridge because of my fear. So it is what it is. Do you have free option of a journal? No, it's very expensive. I mean, it's not expensive. It's not expensive because I don't know if there's more journals out there, but this one, it's really good. I honestly cannot think of something that it's missing. It actually has more thing than what I use. Do you have a free option of a journal? I'm supposing that's what you were asking for. I don't sell this journal. I see TNT and Alex, but I have went through a lot. I studied 15 hours every day for my summer. I have learned from ICT, and I know who TJR and Alex are, but I follow them just for entertainment. Everyone's journey is different because it's psychological. Some take years, some months. Exactly, I agree. Yeah, that's the thing with this. These also have some psychological things involved, and that made things a lot of different. If you ever feel down, that have to be your motivation, even when your own family doesn't believe you. Nah, I'm very, very different. I don't know. I have God bless me with that. I honestly don't care about that. I have never looked for support or anything like that in that way, in that emotional way. So, but yeah. Max option trades or Patrick William. I also know who Patrick William. I follow him, but also I just watch him for entertainment. I don't even know what he does. I know he trade trend lines and stuff like that, and it's amazing to see him. I like him because he is the proof that everyone can trade different things and everyone can find their way. But I don't, like I said, I'm not looking for any new strategy or anything like that. When I see him on YouTube, it's just to have fun. He's very funny. Start selling courses now, right? This is the time. No, but the truth is, I want to be so good that even if I'm thinking of selling a course, I don't know how to say that word. Even if I think of it, because I have nothing against making more money, I have to say, oh, nah, you know what, nah. And also for that, you have to be a good teacher, and I don't think I'm a good teacher, so. Do you have to pay for that website? Yes, but it's, I think they have monthly and yearly. But yeah, you have to pay. But it's worth it. It's worth it. You have a lot of reds. Yes. You also asked me, are you a successful trader? Successful trader, that's strong. I could be a successful trader now, and I don't know, because maybe this could be the beginning of a successful career. But if you mean if I'm profitable trader, no, I'm not a profitable trader, not yet. Use Notion app, then search for a trading template. I think I have a very nice option. I think I have a very nice Notion app. It's a very good app, really good. That's the one I was using before this one, and it was really nice. Notion for journal the trades. Had a red week. You had a red week. Hoping for a better days next week. Thank you, Julian. Oh, I don't know if you, that's for me. Down after 25, don't trade till second. Those are your only winning days. Which app is that? That's TradeZilla. How long have you been trading? I started trading a year ago, but nothing. I started to do something new this month because nothing was working, and nothing looks like it's not working, but actually trying to do something consistent. And then try to make something work from there. But started trading, started seeing the stock market. I started a year and a half, but it was jumping around and jumping around. Keep trying, you'll become profitable one day. What do you normally do when your trading wick is red? How do you cope with it? And what do you do? Okay. Before this, I know you cannot see this, but like I said, I have been trading for 1 year and a half. And before that, I would sit and kind of be like, wow, another losing wick. That's hard. What am I doing wrong? Especially after coming from a green wick. But yeah, it would be difficult. Like I wouldn't accept it. It's hard. Why? What I'm doing wrong? Last week was beautiful. Why this week was so bad? But after I started the beginning of this month, the first thing I told to myself, it's you're not profitable. Like do not expect anything. Just do one thing. And that has helped me a lot. It's like I finish the week and that's it. I review my trades and I move on Monday, and Monday I do the same thing I did last Monday. And I put it in my journal. If it's a losing trade, then it's a losing trade. And what I'm trying to do is after 2 months, 3 months, then I believe I will be able to see a pattern. Even if it's a losing pattern, I believe that will allow me to go from losing $300 a week to $100 a week. And then once I filter out some losing trades, then maybe I could also get some winning trades. It looks like my trading calendar. But yeah, that's what in QT, that's what I do, because I'm not expecting to be, I want to. That's not what I'm saying. I want to be green. Even though I don't know what I'm doing, I want to be profitable. That's just the human part. But the truth is, I shouldn't be expecting to be profitable if I don't know what I'm doing. I'm actually collecting data to do something that makes sense in the future. So I think that's good. And that has helped me a lot. What do you trade? I trade price action, and I trade NQ futures. I'll watch Monday, bro. Good luck. Appreciate that, big. Thank you, brother. Take care. Have a good weekend. What profit are you using? I'm using Tradify and my funded futures. That's funny. It looks like my trading calendar. You know, you're the first person to say something like that. That's funny. That's bad, bro. Change, please, your strategy. You are the exit liquidity. probably. What do you trade? Castro. Oof. I trade NQ and yeah, I trade futures NQ. Keep going, bro. Don't quit. Don't quit. You are so close. Appreciate that, women. Thank you. What are you doing now? What strategy? What instrument? I'm trading futures NQ, and I'm doing price action. I'm learning from Upbrook and ICT. It's been a long time. I don't watch an ICT video, but I think it's fair to say because it's true. I learned fair value gap, which we can also call it imbalances, from him, and yeah. Are you gambling? Because it's red. Oh, because it's red. At least you aren't risking too high, right? Believe me, that's something. It's good for me because before I wouldn't be able to do that. I would just jump. That's it. I'm tired. I don't want to risk. I wanted to make all back. So doing this for 15 days, it's an achievement for me. It sounds kind of silly, but it's important for me. How are you messing up? I see a pattern. I also see a pattern. Mondays are not looking good. Let's see. Not only Mondays, but I hope you understand what I tried to say. Sir, where can I download this P&L thing? Look it up. It's called Tradezilla. It's a journal. You should go long when you think you should go short, and vice versa. Technica is not hard. Don't risk that much. Like $100. $100 is not that much from the account. The goal is to risk $100 per trade. Psychology control is hard. It's experience. What website is this? This is Tradezilla. Brother, you're a cook. Can trade price action. Yeah, you're probably right. And yeah, that's why I'm doing it, because I think after 3 months, I would say, yeah, I cannot trade this. This doesn't work. Then I have a lot of people that I have met that has offered to teach me. So maybe I have to go that way. But we won't know until I keep doing the same thing for 3 months. One thing I don't want to do is stop what I'm doing because the negative results and switch. Because I'm sure that when I switch to the other thing, to whoever is going to teach me, it's going to look very similar to this because it's the beginning. So then I will switch and I will, like, that will become a habit. It was actually a habit. That's why I'm trying to avoid. You trade live each day? I do trade live each day, yes. Here on TikTok and YouTube. I saw someone saying if I have a course. I do not. Don't have a discount code for. I do not. I don't have a discount code for nothing. I was thinking about that, but then I don't know. I don't know. It's like, it's not where I'm trying to go to. I think everyone is looking the same. It's not where I'm trying to hit, but it's money. I use sim trading. My worst mistake was not doing that and being profitable there before going live. Probably that's the answer. Sim trade and paper trade and then go to live. But I will learn the hard way and then I will teach my kid the easy way. Chat has delay, I think. No, it's a lot of chat and I don't have experience. Believe me, this has nothing to do with my daily live streams. A lot of people join on Friday. It's crazy. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to read faster. Might be time to hang up the cleared fam. August for being clean price action. You just need to trade less, brother. That can help you. I decided to do 3 trades a day. And if I do 2 consecutive trades, then stop it there. I know maybe trading less will help me, but I don't have enough data to make that assumption. It's been only, why I don't have this? It's been only 37 trades. Probably after 2 months, I will get to the conclusion I'm doing too much. Maybe I can filter this out. What's your average risk to reward? I'm sorry. My average risk to reward is 1-to-1. All trades, always 1-to-1. My week was also asked, but next week will be better. All info is free. We are in the edge of internet. Have you back tested? Not really. Have I back tested? I think the real answer is no. Forecast a trade every day. There is no way you're getting A+ setup every day. That's true. I will be able to recognize that after 3 months. But as of now, there's not enough data to see that. What helped me a lot was taking 2 trades a day, win or lose, only 2 trades and no trades on red news. That's kind of similar what I'm doing. Yeah, I know that over trading it's difficult, but I have been consistent doing that. The only day, as you can see it here, but this is just because I entered on a misclick and it was a $20 loss. So keep going. Oh. Don't worry, Jit. You got this. Thank you, Sal. ¿Tienes un curso? No, Pablo, no tengo un curso. Keep going at it, then back test and just review where you went wrong. Yeah, that's the goal, honestly. Have enough data, review everything, and then I think there will be a pattern on losing trades and also a pattern on winning trade, and I will get better from there. How the heck one in finance making intermediate trading? He doesn't sell courses. I was so close to pass. I had 7.5 last month and lost. Do you watch Powell's speech today? No, I don't watch him speaking. I just make sure I know when he's speaking and then trade according to that. Especially I don't like to trade when he or Trump is speaking, but sometimes it aligns with what I'm doing and I need to do it. So it's a loss, and then I take notes and I say, okay, he was talking, the other was talking, and I see that every month. and then I'll say, don't trade when these people are talking. That's what I'm trying to do, and that it's the same every day. When people are talking, when price take a important level, when yeah. Yeah, I was alone. Damn, low key, your mom was like stripes. I see. My low was crazy high. Damn, bro, something wrong. What time zone do you trade? Do you use levels? Yes. And what time zone? I trade New York opening 9:30 to 11:30, 12. I love your honesty. This is actually the easy way. Being honest is the easy way, honestly. What's your strategy? I trade price action. It's rarely seen, honestly, here. Have you passed a funded? Yes, I have 14 funded. 101, go to keep it up. How long have you been trading? I have been trading for 1 year and a half. Like, I have 1 year and a half experience in the market, but I have been doing this month. It's something new, but with my market experience, I don't know. I guess that psychological, it helps, but this is completely new. I started from the beginning of this month, the first of this month. But yeah, please check JPEX from Finland on X. Thank you for hosting, Gamboa. No problem. Si hacia adelante no te desamines, lo lograrás. Hey, thank you. Gracias, brother. Woodwork creation. Got a question. If you don't mind, what is mistake you wish you avoided early on trading? I think the hardest thing is doing one thing. Even if your strategy is just buy above previous 5-minute high and sell below previous 5-minute low, even if that's your strategy, try for 1 month, 3 months, 2 months. I think that will help a lot, and that's what I'm trying to do after 1 year. So I wish I would have started early, but honestly not really, because everything helps. I think everything comes at the right moment, at the right time. So what mistake you wish you avoided early on trading? I also haven't been buying a lot of courses and things like that, so not really wishing something like that. So I have learned my lesson now. I'm so careful. I will check it out. Check out Julian. Yeah, I'll check Julian. Is this August? Yes, this is August. This is my first month. This is how it looks. That's negative. You're strong to show your losses. Yeah. Same with the guy I'm about to make a trade. Then uncle, you're playing Connect 4. What's that? Connect 4. Courses for brokies. What is this app? This app, it's called TradeSella. It's a journal app. I should ask them. TradeSella. TradeSella. An affiliate code. Godspeed. My only advice is know when to quit if you make it out profitable trading. This is hard. My only advice is not to quit. This is hard because truly I don't think I would know. And this actually feel hard. This is, yeah, I don't want to even think. Yeah. Knowing when to quit. That is true, and at the same time, it's yeah, because I will not quit. Looks bad, body. I see a comedian that say body. Is your dashboard connected to TradingView? Yeah, I think they use TradingView to look. I'll show you one trade and you'll be able to see today. See, they connect the TradingView chart there. They put the trades. That's nice. It's honestly nice. What about TradeSella? Oh, people were asking me what's the name of the app to journal. Is that your monthly profit? My monthly profit is some negative $1,200. Okay. I'm down for the month $102,000 after 37 trades. I have a 34% winning rate with a 0.5 profit factor. I'm not sure why 0.5. Well, actually, I think it's because all my losing trades, they got one order fill because I enter, and if I get in drop down, I add to make up for the 100 loss, and common sense is all my losses will fill that contract, that lot, and not all my winning trade will get that fill. So that's why the profit factor is not so good. That's something I have to work on as well. Trading is like swimming in the ocean. You versus hedge funds, ocean can be very scary. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. What strategy are you raining? I don't know what raining means, but I guess it's like I'm using price action, still learning. Maybe try you place your limit order at your stop loss price. Maybe. What strategy are you running? Yeah, price action. How long have you been trading for? I've been trading for 1.5 years and started something new like the first of this month. That's why I only have data of this month. I'm trying to do the same thing consistently, and this is the result so far. What's your pre-market routine? That's something also I'm working on it, but I would start do the pre-market at 8:30. I will look at the higher time frame. I have been learning how to read the higher time frame and use it on my trades as well. Today helped me. I avoid a losing trade. I even took it on Sim account and it was a loss because of that, because I had a level where price hit. It was, I think, half day, and I was still looking for more upside because I wanted to trade with the trend, which we did a huge move in the opening. But my morning routine would be looking at the high time frame, put the level from yesterday, high, open, close, low, and look at previous day low, look what price did on pre-market, and yeah, set up all those levels. So it will be like 40 minutes doing that. What market are you trading? I'm trading futures. NQ. Are you profitable? I'm not profitable. Keep at it. I believe in you. Or you trying new strategy this month? We can say that. Yeah, we can say that because even though I've been trading for 1 year, I haven't been able to do the same thing. Even if it's not profitable, doing the same thing for 3 months. That's what I want to do now. Even if it's not profitable, because after a year, I look back at my journal and I have nothing to see. It's so many different things, so many aggressive trades, and yeah. So I'm trying to focus on one thing, one market, risking $100 per trade, one-to-one trades, and I would say 80% of my trade looks the same. And I think after 3 months of that data, I'm not saying I'm going to be, I don't know where I'm going to be, but I know I will have enough data to make something. I know market change, so that's, I have to be careful with that as well. Not because I see a pattern after 3 months, but I think it will be better than anything I have done in 1.5 years. You trading futures? Yes. You can join my Discord. I just passed my funded 5 profitable days trade. That's awesome, brother. Catch the pullback. Yes, that's kind of my strategy. I will try to trade with the trend, wait for the pullback. Especially another thing I have been dealing with, it's, you know, those days when we just go like this and we don't do pullbacks. It's hard because you say, no matter where I enter here, it could be profitable. It could be profitable, but since my strategy, it's I wait for a pullback, I cannot get anything from that. And it's like something that I'm dealing with because it feels like a missed trade. But if I want to do one thing, then I have to stick to it. Futures, show your trade. This is the trade from today. 2 trades. I enter here, added 1 more here. The reason I added 1 more here, it's because my stop loss was below this down close candle. This is the 1 minute. And the reason I added 1 more here, it's because if I get stop out, it's exactly what I'm trying to risk, $100. And that also put my 1-to-1 lower, because now the average entry it's around 200, well, half. So yeah, I got stop out and I re-entered with the stop order. I knew Powell was speaking, but I didn't know it was going to be this aggressive. But I don't usually like to trade when those events are happening. My own momentum scalping. Those are good level to watch. Look at wire trading. My high moment was when I stopped trading strategy, just my level pro trend. Yeah, I don't have, it's price reading, price action. It's not like a clear, I have a couple playbooks, but it's mainly price reading. Yeah, bro, stick to your strategy. Respect the grind, keep it up. We know trade's difficult. It's definitely difficult. I think there's a point like everything else that it get easy, but it's the beginning. It's expected to be hard. It's just imagine finding the actual thing that works, and I just have to go do the same thing and maybe go with more pop firms, more accounts, or more contracts. I can make everything back in 1 week. I guess that's the way I see it. That's why it's expected to be difficult, because yeah. Keep it up. Look at there. Do you have a single group I can join so I can fade your trades? Yeah, no, I don't have a group. I do live stream every day on TikTok from 9:30 to 11:30, 12, something like that. You trading futures? Yes. You can join my Discord. I just pass. Same thing. Catch the pullback. Hope you make it, bro. Appreciate it, George. It's a 5K funded good at all. I didn't know we have 5K funded. I thought it was 25, 50. But you have to try it, see if it works for you. Yeah, kind of just trying to find a better try. That makes rough month. Yeah. Start trading STDV. What's STDV? Hey, you still on? I was the guy this month. Yeah, I remember you, brother. No, I'm I'm not online. I finished that around 12, and then I came back here to do the recap, and also to show the monthly stats. Good, bro. On the pullbacks, wait for price to create stopping action on the candles. Yeah, I'm working on that. But that's mainly what I do. Wait for pullbacks. And are you buying or selling? Bro, your August trading is good. We made it back, bro. I told you. That's great, brother. I'm glad you did. How long have you been trading? I've been trading for 1.5 years. But like every new trader, I have been jumping strategy for strategy and haven't been able to make one consistent thing. And that's what I'm looking for right now. And that's why I started everything. Live streaming, the new strategy. I don't know if we can call it strategy, but the new way of trading. Let's call it that. The first of this month. So I have 7 years trading and about 4 years on NQ. If you want some pointers, PM me. Got you, applauser. Making everything back in 1 week is gambling. I agree. I didn't mean that, but I meant like it was possible. But yeah, no, I agree with you. That's gambling. And that's where I have been before, trying to do that. So that means I would try at all costs not to do that. Take it through 1v1 me. You know, one thing I haven't seen here on TikTok, it would be fun. Like, yeah, people doing battles. I also know a lot of people don't have trading account where they show what they do, but that would be nice. Like hosting a trading battles. I think we'll get there. That's coming to TikTok. I know it is because it's on YouTube already. I think you're putting in some good work. This is the grind. It will build your experience. I really appreciate that, applause. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Do the same thing consistently and then work with that. It sounds weird, but I have never been able to do that. Like, try not to take shortcuts, even if it's painful. I agree with you. I would not take shortcuts. Yeah, I agree with you. It shouldn't be fast. It takes times. It would take time. I know that. It's hard to say it because now I'm saying here, but it would take time. Come from losing months. Finally today, 400 again. That's awesome. Been trading, living right now, around 2 months, but demo for a year. More red days than green in storm month. Tuki, you are here as well. Do you want me to teach you? No, brother. Bro, what is this P&L calendar? It's called Tracella. Bro, try to trade only 2-3 days per week, bro. So much red. Get a mentorship. Jesus. Bro, you cannot trade. Keep working this hard. Sorry, bro. Exactly, yeah. Respect the honest pursuit. Don't listen to the hate. Slow and stay, bro. Prove everyone wrong. Yeah, good things takes time, especially tradings. But it's you can see it on people. You can go on people's life and I don't know if it's me, but they claim they're profitable and there's something that spike out of them. You can say they're not profitable, but I don't know why people do that. It's like this is something that you have to be profitable no matter what. But I don't know, but that's not my problem, and figure it out why people doing that won't help me to be profitable, and that's my only goal. What's your strategy at the moment? I'm doing price action, especially price action. Go to the gym find your new strategy, bro. If your old strategy is not working, this is actually a new strategy, and I need more data to see if it's working. Even I won't get to a point that it's not working. I'll get to a point where I will make it better. One way to increase your P&L is not to trade Monday. Look at it. That's true. See, that's what I'm trying to look. That's what I'm trying to get from this. That's one pattern that we get, but it's only 3 Mondays. I need at least 3 months of this, and that's what I'm trying to say, to look. And that will help me to not trade every day. Then I'll be able to take out Monday, but I need 3 months, not because someone say don't trade on Mondays or I have this experience, because I don't think anyone is trading the way I'm trading. So, and if it is, I wanted to see myself, because at the end, this is my experience. No shortcuts. Give it any strategy at least 30-day hold before trying new one. I will give this one 3 months, and I really don't think, I don't want to switch it even after 3 months. I want to make it better. I have to somehow filter out some bad trades or something like that. But I've never been there, so I don't know what I'm going to do after 3 months doing the same thing. Why do you think you lose so much? Because I don't use a profitable strategy. I'm doing something that it's not working. Okay, I'm not sure if I say that the right way. I'm doing something new. And the reason it's not working is because I still have to, I don't know, make it better. I don't know. I need data. Not data to make this different. The reason it's not working is because I'm doing something that it's not tested. It's not adjusted. And for me to adjust it, I need to more data, more month. What have you learned? I don't want to judge my month or my strategy after only 37 trades. Being red the past 2 weeks is insane. Do you think it's insane for a beginner trader? Do you think actually a beginner trader can be profitable in 2 weeks? Because even if next week it's profitable, it doesn't mean anything for me. I cannot claim myself profitable trader even if I do a month, because I will be doing the same even if all those weeks were profitable. I cannot claim myself a profitable trader, and that's what I think people do. I have 4 sim account. I'm not profitable because I can make I can pass challenge. I don't think I'm profitable because I can pass challenge account. Challenge account is one thing, sim funded account it's another thing. I have 4 sim funded account. 2 are instant account, and the other 2 are to my funded futures account. I have passed a lot of challenge account, but that doesn't make me a profitable trader. Not the way I see it, not what I want to become. Only unprofitable. How many red days? Focus on market structure and price action. Yes, it looks been like we trade. Well, I'm trying to trade kind of similar the way you do it, Bean. Bro, how are you losing, right? there is actually a lot of good in the data there. You only do 3 trades. Yeah, but because that's a rule. That's no coincidence. It's actually a rule. It's not being profitable. You're not consistent at all. Actually, yes, I am. I'm doing the same thing over and over, at least since I started doing this. I keep risk management is key, and DCA is what makes my strategy work. I keep hearing people talking about risk management, and I can figure out what risk management actually is. I think I would watch some videos this weekend because I can actually figure out what risk management is. It takes much more data to determine where someone is profitable or not. 2 weeks is such a short. I agree with you, Hayden. I agree with you. That's why I would do the same thing for 3 months over and over. But I don't want to, I take a look at my trades, I see how I got stop out and then price went in my favor, things like that. But I'm not going to do anything different next week just because, let's say this week was red. Not yet. It's just 37 trades, and trying to fix something, it's not, I don't think it's the right way for me. So you are unprofitable? Yes, I'm unprofitable. It's not being profitable. They cope. Right? Do you think what I'm saying it's a way of coping? So I stopped trading profit and became profitable. It's way harder on profit, more rules. That's actually Vladimir. Oh no, Valdemar, yeah. That's the goal at some point. Well, actually, I don't know. But at some point, yes, I would love to have my live account. Holy transparency. He doesn't know why he is unprofitable. I think I'm unprofitable because I have to work on my strategy. Prop firms are fine, best way to start. Yes, but at some point I would love to have my live account, my private account. But yes, prop firms are way cheaper to start than I have also done. Imagine I started trading options with my own money. I would be losing $1,000 in a week. So yeah, prop firm, it's a cheaper way of starting. But for some people, it could be more difficult than change something, bro. And even for people who aren't just starting, prop are good. Yeah. What page is that? That's TradeZilla. You have to consider market condition as well. Price action has subjectively been terrible lately. You are doing something wrong. Probably I'm doing something wrong. But judging it after 37 trades, I think it's not ideal. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I should give it more time, and then I will be able to see in a pattern what's not working. Then I'll filter out, then I'll go from $200 loss in a week, I'll go to 100 and then to 50 and then to profitable. I guess. Beautiful amount of trade per day, bro. Just got to lock in on taking good setups. Yeah, I'm looking to figure it out what are those setups. That's why I'll keep doing the same thing and then filter out the good setups. According to your proven edge strategy, that should have, that's it. What page is that? That's Trade Seller. I'll put it out for you. Look, that's the website. It's a journal. I just got my payout. That's awesome, brother. That's awesome. I think payout give you a little bit more confidence because, yeah, for some people, maybe that, I think if you're doing things seriously and consistent and you get a payout, it means a lot because prop firms has rules that has nothing to do with trading. So getting a payout with all those rules, if you're doing things right, it gives you a little more confidence. Take a weekend and watch some ICT video. Send me whatever you think. Filter out some good ICT video. I also watch ICT. I have watched ICT as well. It's been a long time since I don't go to his channel, but remember, 90% watching, 10% trading. He's showing Trade Seller. What strategy do you use when you trade? I trade price action. I use fair value gap, imbalances, previous day high, things like that. How long have you been trading? I have been trading for 1.5 years, but erased everything and started everything the first of this month. And I'm trying to do something new. It's not a new strategy, but it's a new way of trading. And this has been the result. I'm trying to do the same thing for about 3 months and then work on whatever data I get from that. Remember, you learn from your errors. Yeah. That's why a lot of people are telling me now that there's too much trades. Like, I'm trading every day, but I need to see that. So in the futures, I know what can I filter out. Good lesson was also watching no profitable trader live streams or saving their behavior. I agree with you. I think we learn from everyone. Some people teach you what to do and others teach you what not to do. Learn so much because we all make the same mistake. How many strategy you trade? Only price action and some ICT stuff. Payout doesn't mean anything. How long have you been trading for? I've been trading for 1.5 years and started a new way of trading this month. The beginning of this month also was when I started live streaming on TikTok. Hey bro, how do you feel about this month? Also, I respect your transparency. I feel better because I recognize that I'm not a profitable trader. It doesn't matter how long I have been trading, I'm still not a profitable trader. So I say, okay, recognize that you're not a profitable trader. Yes, you have made good money, but you are consistently losing. You're not a profitable trader. You are doing something that if you keep it doing it, you're going to lose. So I recognize I'm not a profitable trader. I'm not a consistent trader. I have been jumping from strategy to strategy. And if you ask me, then what are you going to do? So I have to go step by step. First thing is doing something consistent. That when I actually look at my journal, I can actually make sense of it and take something from it, because before I was being aggressive in some trades, risking this different amount on different trades. I was even trying to trade pre-market, after hour, London session, Asian session, like trying, but and it wasn't working. But when I look at my journal, it was 1,000 things and 1,000 different things. So I couldn't actually filter out anything. It's just different things. One here for here, one here, one there. So what I started to do now, it's focus on one thing. 3 trades a day, the same thing. 2 consecutive losing trades, stop trading, only trade from 9:30 to 12, and that's it. And don't worry about, actually do not expect to be profitable, because you're not profitable. So yeah, that has helped me a lot. It's just, I finished the trade, I finished the trading day, and that's it. I'm done. I just one more day for data. This is bad, bro, but keep doing it. I honestly don't see it like it's bad. I'm not sure what could be. What would I do if instead of negative it would be positive? I think it's still data, but it's the same. It's the same. And I would think if this was green, then I was lucky. Every week was green, I will assume I got lucky, because like I say, I don't have a profitable strategy, a proven, consistent, profitable strategy. So is dollar your local currency? Correct. Yes. You need to backtest TradeZilla. You have an amazing backtesting and fine-tune your trading. Is it about having the most great days? Three days is max enough. I don't know what you mean by that. Why you read this month? You try trading breakouts? No, not really. I haven't tried it. You should not be read this month. I see. Shit, I'm having a great one this month. Probably the best one. Take a loss. Take loss. Stop profit. Back trade. Bro, how are you so red in such a green market? Yes, I'm still learning. I'm trying. I'm a beginner trader, honestly. So even though I have 1.5 years experience, I'm trying something new. And I have to work with that. What do you trade? I trade futures NQ. Actually, it's not NQ, it's micros NQ. What lot size you use? I have a fixed loss. If you can see here, I look to risk around $100. If you see this that go beyond $100, it's because of, I don't know. But I try and do the math to risk $100 per trade. So sometimes it's 2 lots, sometimes 3, or whatever. I was like him 2 months ago. Finally found my strategy. I think with my 1.5 years of experience and trying this for 3 months, I will be able to find at least to go to break even at least. How did you miss today? I'm live every day. I'll give you your level free. Appreciate that. Thank you, Wood. Listen, bro, I have you making 1,000 or almost every day. The thing with that is that what if something happened to you? Then I'll be lost. A lot of rate. How many makers do you use at a time? It depends. I want to risk only $100 per trade, so it depends. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes 3, sometimes it's 10. Bro, just gambling. You got it, though. I do the same as you, but not micro. The thing is, I was doing minis, but sometimes it's too much. Sometimes, and I want to place my stop loss at a specific level, not just $100, and whatever it gets, wherever it put the stop loss, that's it. No, I really want to put my stop loss at what I think it's an important level, and then I have to do the math and see how many contracts I have to enter. With minis, that's impossible, because $100, that's only 5 points. 5 points on NQ. Is that your dashboard? Yes, that's my dashboard on TradeSella. That's how I have been doing this month. I would recommend watching TJR Bootcamp. That's how I learn and be green. You're the second person that tells me that. But yeah, I'm planning to do this for a long time and see how it goes. Did you try watching all the TikTok live trades? No, I can't, because I do live streaming as well. Gotcha. Do you scale in or all in at once and leave it? For example, many times I enter and I can only enter with one contract, because if I enter with 2 and I place a stop loss, let's say I'm risking more than 25 points, 30 points, I can only enter with 1 contract. And then if price comes against me a little, then I can add 1 more. And that's how I make up for the whole $100 loss. And that also helped me lower the target, because I go for 1-to-1. And yeah, now the average entry is different, and the 1-to-1, it's not at the same target. So that's the way I do it. Don't think about stop loss. Are you still trying to open? How to trust yourself and your setup. I have fear of being wrong. Don't be afraid, brother. Don't be afraid. Just do the same thing for a long time. But yeah, don't be afraid. That's a difficult thing to deal with. You need to put your stop loss where it needs to be, not where you want it to be. Exactly. That's why I have to trade micros, because that allows me to actually enter with the exact amount I need to actually place the stop loss where it supposedly needs to be, not where I want to. And yeah. Don't give up, gain strategy. Study level 2. Thank you, brother. Are you interested about dashboard like trade sale but gratis? No, I actually already paid this for the whole year, so I'm gonna follow you, bro. I hope to see you grow as a trader. Tick. I really appreciate that, Tommy. You will see me roll and you will see me try. Believe me. Thank you for the follow, Tommy. How long have you been trading? I have been trading for 1.5 years. Oof. And I have never been consistent nor profitable. So that's why I started this month something new. Even though it's not working, I'm trying to be consistent with the same thing and then working something out of this data. I'm trying to do the same thing for 3 months and then work with that. Okay, so your stop doesn't move. I find myself entering and then like 6 points down, I add another. Yeah, kind of like that, but it doesn't, I don't add one more contract just because it go against me. I actually do the math and see where I can enter one more. So if I get stop out, it's exactly $100. My strategy work, back tested, back to back, but still down. What are you trading? I'm trading futures. Thank you. Bad strategy. If you did your exact strategy and every time you thought long you went short, you will be profitable. There's no pairs, it's futures, it's NQ, Marcus. What's the most difficult you have faced in trading? Believing I'm profitable. That's the most difficult. That's difficult because you have week after week, you will face with the fact that you are not, and that's hard. That hurt. Three days of trading, not one. Bro, this is ridiculous. Got over 300 VIP member for testimonial. I think you need a 2-to-1 strategy. Probably maybe this strategy would have worked if I let it run to the 2-to-1, but that's something I'll figure it out after a few months with a lot of trades, and maybe I can make the switch after that. Your losing days should not beat out of your winning days, even if you have more losing days. Every Saturday is good. You just have to be consistent with it and change your mindset. I agree with you, David. I honestly think the strategy is good, but I need to make adjustment, and it's just the beginning. This is the first time I try all this what I'm doing. And like I said before, even though I've been trading for a long time, I have never been able to do the same thing for at least 3 months. And that's the goal right now. I have a journal for 1 year, and when I look at it, there was nothing to get from it. It's just so many different things, so many risk and trades all around, different times, different lots, so many different things, different playbooks. So right now I'm trying to do that. Cuidado con el overtrading. Estoy haciendo, tengo una regla que es 3 trades al día, y si hago 2 consecutive losing trades, then paro de hacer trading. How many months have you traded? I have traded for 1.5 years, but it's been very unorganized, and I started doing this month. I could easily say that this is my first month, but it's not true. Why would I lie about that? That's not what I'm trying to. Why would I show my stats here that looks bad and then lie for how long I have been trading? But it's important to know that I started to do everything new and started a new way of trading the first of this month. It was actually the same day I started live streaming. $4 profit the 7th. Yeah, I did 2 trades, 1 winning, 1 losing. Have you backtested your strategy? Is it profitable? No, I haven't backtested. I plan on using the data for 3 months or something like that, and then work with that. Because even if I backtested, there are so many things involved, like taking profit at the right level, making mistake, internet, this, that, a lot of that, and I want to make notes of everything, news, things like that. Damn, such a bad man. What the hell happened? I find myself pulling the trade out too soon. It's like stopping profit. It's good you're showing your loss, and not too many people do. Yeah. Would you like to try or free professional dashboard? We would love to hear your professional feedback. Is it a journal as well? I'm working on getting my mind right, no overtrading, 2 trades per day. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, I have been in this phase before where I try to go slow, try to build something, and then yeah, everything breaks loose. I do more trades, I trade pre-market, I try to make back all the losses. So being able to do this for 15 days, it's good for me. It's a win for me. I try to keep trading from 9 to 11 p.m. Me as well. Yeah, 9. Sometimes I go to 12 because I started live streaming, and a few people stay in the chat and I talk to them. But yeah, I try to find my trades from 9:30 to 11:30. That's a lot of red. But do you even know how to trade? Well, actually, to trade it's easy. It's just buy. It's just clicking the buy, clicking the sell. So yes, I know how to trade, but I'm not profitable. I'm working on that, working on building something. Do you trade 1 micro contract a day? Sometimes it's 1, sometimes I try to risk $100 per trade. Short high. Buy high, sell low. Results are red, but I see the discipline. Yeah, like I say, yeah, it's being able to do this, it's new for me, and as of now, I have been, how do I say that? I have been like hitting the goal. Bro, I took a big loss today on GC. Trade what the market gave you, brother. Stop overthinking. So you're negative. What do you mean? Do you use always charts and such? I only see NQ and ES. You need an indicator. I have never used an indicator before. Not because anything. I have nothing against it, but it's just never been interested. I know people see indicator like the VWAP. They think it's just a... Okay, what I'm trying to say, they actually say something, but it's not what people use it for, I think. I don't know about indicator. So I shouldn't talk about indicator. David, soy de Cuba. Yeah, psychology is key. Definitely. Definitely. Before doing this, I had a lot of video. The other day I saw a kid, he uploaded a video like saying like a lot of things, hard things. And I was saying, he is actually very, very brave. I have those videos where you sit in front of your phone. I don't know if you guys had done that, and you talk and talk and talk, and then I did this, I did that, with the idea that in the future we'll watch it and laugh about it. But that guy did that he uploaded that video. That was really brave. Oh my god. Who else is watching from jail? You kidding? What app is that? That's TradeSeller. Oh, do you look at QQ and SPY chart to look for support lines? I look at the futures. It's the same. So I look at ES and NQ. Are you funded? Yes. This is a SIM funded account. I have 4 SIM funded accounts. I actually have one that I don't want to touch it right here. I don't want to touch it. It's the one with the $300 plus, but I only did that trade so they don't close the account. You know, you have to do one trade every 7 days. And I did a trade that I don't do. It's a high time frame trade. A friend of mine was give me a few ideas, and I want to show him this trade because it actually worked. But yeah, I have another SIM funded account there. I don't want to touch it, but I have 3 more. I have this, my funded future account is copying this Tradify account. You can see it, right? Yeah. Watch Parking Trade, give you profit or trade slide. Yes, exactly. It works similarly to the one I use, but much more professional and free. All right, give me a, text me, PM me, and I'll take a look at it. I love that you're open. Yeah, bro. I have been talking for 3 hours. This is, I want to be a trader, not a streamer. No, I'm kidding. I enjoyed this more than I thought. But it's been very nice talking to all of you. This is a good because a lot of people say what they're really thinking. What I'm trying to say, if we encounter all in a room, a lot of people wouldn't say all the things they say here. And it's actually good to hear what people have to say, because even though it sounds harsh, I don't see it harsh. They coming from, I mean, I guess they're experienced trader and they are actually, they giving their opinion, and that's the honest opinion. Even though they say kind of hard things, that's a good thing. That will help me more than anything. So I really enjoyed this. But that's it. I'm going to end it here. I think this live stream accomplished the goal. Perfect. Thank you. That sounds awesome. It is you. Oh, that's it. I'm going to end it here, and I'll be back on Monday. I will be live streaming. This time I'll be doing the trades and no recap. I do a recap like this every day, but Fridays I crazy. Pro clip farming. What's that? But yeah, that's it. 3 hours. I think this is the longest stream I have done ever since I started doing this. Are you a profitable trader? I'm not a profitable trader, no. How did you lose money this week? A lot of people saying the same comment. Was this a really good week for everyone? Are you playing Connect for another? What's that? Connect 4. Yeah. I tried long 2 times. I could catch one, and the other one stopped me out to then go in my favor. But even if they work, I wouldn't be catching all this because I do one-to-one trades. So yeah, I enter long here, got stop out, re-enter, sold. But because of the ATM strategy on NinjaTrader was set to 25 point, I entered and I got out immediately. It didn't give me a chance to move the target. The target was actually 50 point. Nah, leave the man alone. He's learning. Just reverse trade. What's your strategy, if you don't mind asking? I do price action. I try to trade price action, try to read price action, and I'm learning from Albrooks. And also I have learned a little from ICT as well. I use fair value gaps. That's actually the main thing I use from ICT. And I said I learned it from ICT because he was the one I saw it. I'm not saying anything else. Mark highs and low and high time frame, develop bias, watch where liquidity. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do that as well. I noticed the previous 2 weeks I was entering on trades after the move was gone because we hit an important key level or something like that, and then I was trying to enter with the trend, but the trend was gone already. So I'm trying to look more at the higher time frame. Thank you for the advice. Dot. See guys, I'm going to finish here. Done for today, done for the week. Thank you everyone for watching and commenting. It's been a great recap. You stop, keep it up. All right, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. Enjoy your evening, brother. Take care. You as well. Have a good weekend. All jokes aside, just really focus on market structure and price action. Keep going. I will, Santos. All right. Thank you. That's it.